So today we'll be discussing about the use of NGROK, and we are at the documentation page, and NGROK allows you to expose some of your servers or services onto the internet very quickly because it automates the process of getting those domain names and then doing a forwarding into your local IP addresses as well as the port number. So in this case, we can see like NGROK HTTP 80, so which is a expose of a local web server, and you can do it for other IP addresses as well. So once we have all the information, we can actually go into call Linux. So in call Linux, it is a server that we have, and we can go ahead and enter /NGROK, followed by the protocol of HTTP, followed by the port number. And once you hit enter on that, that would start up the NGROK forwarding. So here we have been furnished on the forwarding domain names as well as to the local address. So we can actually copy the link of the web interface, go into any of your favorite web browser, and go ahead and enter paste and go. And once you go paste and go, you can actually go and look at the homepage of the site, the homepage of your server on NGROK. So we can see inspect, we can see status, and so on, and we can see a lot more information and details. So what we'll do next is we will actually go back into terminal, and we can actually open a new window. And once we are in the new window, we got a cd into etc apache 2, and we can enter ls-l to look at the directory. And of course, we can actually look at cat on ports.conf. So the reason why we chose 8001 is because the configuration has a listening on the port 8001. So this is where we will service our web server. So again, it could be any ports that you want to open up onto the internet using NGROK. So we will need our router under firewall configuration, and we will have to ensure that our router has a port forwarding. Else you will not be able to open up the server onto the internet. So in this case, we have specified the web server name, the external port start, the external port end, as well as the internal port start and port end. And remember about the local IP address that we have specified earlier on 192.168.1.14. And moving forward, over here, we have to make sure that we have started up the Apache web server. So we can enter service, Apache 2, enter status, and see what is the status of it. So of course, in this case, it is inactive or /date. So all we gotta do is enter start to start up the web server. So once we have the web server started, of course, you'll be prompt for authentication. And once we have the server started, we can look at the status again, and we see that the web server has been started. So for example, if I'm in Android, and I can actually go under the web browser, and I can actually key in the furnished IP address coming from NGROK. So in this case, over here, all we gotta do is enter http://b618ed41.ngrok.io, hit enter on that, and we will be able to gain access directly into the server. And of course, in this case, we can see that we have Loi Liang Yang on the page. So of course, if I go into cd var www.html, enter ls-l, and we can actually do a cat on index.html, and we can actually see that we have the same information here. So this is the NGROK tutorial. So I hope you have learned something valuable in today's tutorial, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to answer any of those questions. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you can be kept abreast of the latest cybersecurity tutorial. Thank you so much once again for watching.